Nestled among 160 acres of gorgeous river valley landscape, Hardscrabble offers all the amenities you would expect from a world-class country club. Our members enjoy challenging and rewarding golf on an 18-hole course designed by renowned golf course architect Perry Maxwell. Our course was built in 1926 on the former site of Hardscrabble Farm, a fruit orchard. The course was renovated in 1998 by J. and Carter Moorish, updating the bunkers and greens to the modern game while preserving the layout. Host to more than 13 PGA nationwide tour events, Hardscrabble continues to be a favorite among tour pros for its classic style of excellent conditioning. Come to Hardscrabble and you'll see why it's considered one of the finest courses in the region. The first hole is a 373-yard dogleg left. Trees border the left side of the fairway off the tee box. There are bunkers and OB down the right side of the fairway. The green is slightly elevated with bunkers protecting the front of the green. The back of the green falls off into a bank of trees. Number 2 is a downhill tee shot with water protecting an elevated green. A bunker sits on the left side of the green. The third hole is the longest on the course. It's a dogleg right with out of bounds down the entire right side of the fairway. The green is protected by a pond and bunkers on the right. Number 4 is a par 3 straight tee shot with OB down the right side. A bunker protects the front side of the green. Another bunker with a small pond and creek are located on the left side of the green. Number 5 is a dogleg right with trees and an out-of-bounds road down the right side of the fairway. A bunker sits on the left side of the fairway 175 yards from the green. The green slopes from back to front. The par 5 6th hole is a dogleg left with trees bordering the entire left side of the fairway. The fairway has sand traps on both sides from 100 yards in. The green is protected with bunkers on the left and right. Number 7 is a dogleg right with fairway sand traps on the right side starting at 175 yards from the green. The figure 8 green, which slopes inward on the left and right, is protected on both sides with bunkers. The slightly downhill par 3 8th hole has one large bunker, which guards the front of a sloping left to right green. The 9th hole is a dogleg right with a fairway bunker 250 yards off the tee on the left. Trees encompass the right side of the fairway. The green is surrounded with 2 bunkers on the right and another on the left side. The back 9 starts with a dogleg left with the tee shot going down a sloping fairway which is guarded on both sides by trees. The approach shot is to an elevated green which is protected by a sand trap and a small grass bunker on the left. The reachable par 5 11th is a straight tee shot which sets up for a slight downhill second shot to an elevated green, which is protected by 2 bunkers and a creek that runs along the left side and rear of the green. The 12th is a par 4 slight dogleg left with trees on both sides of the fairway. A fairway bunker sits on the right side of the fairway about 100 yards from the green. A sprawling sand trap and small pot bunker guard the left side of a large undulating green. The 13th has a long runway tee box with a fairway that has a slight drop-off. Fairway sand traps make choosing driver off the tee questionable. The second shot is to an elevated green surrounded in the front by 2 large bunkers. The beautiful 14th hole is a dogleg left with OB along the right side of the fairway. The fairway turns, leaving about 200 yards to a downhill green, protected by water on the left and behind the green. A bunker and OB are on the hillside to the right. This par 3 is a straight shot to a slightly elevated green, which is surrounded by bunkers. Hole 16 is a long par 4 hitting to an elevated fairway that then drops to a green protected by a front right bunker and a lake that sits behind and to the right of an undulating green. The signature hole at Hardscrabble is a beautiful downhill demanding par 3 with carry completely over water. There's a bunker on the left and 2 more on the right side of a sloping back to front green. The home hole has a runway tee box that sits alongside a small lake to the right. The tee shot is to an elevated fairway that is a slight dogleg left. There is out of bounds to the right and also a fairway bunker. Bunkers surround the final hole.